Super Rugby action for the Jaguars on the field is over, but it is still very much alive at the desks of the Unión Argentina de Rugby UAR, the media and social networks. The contract of Raúl Pérez as head coach of the Jaguars will soon expire and his replacement has not been appointed so far. Also, the contract of Daniel Arcade as the coach of the Pumas will expire by the end of this year. Unless there is a miracle recovery of the national team in the Rugby Championship and the matches to be played in November, his job will be in the line of fire. These are two major potential changes to navigate in the midst of stirred political rugby waters. Authority elections for the UAR are due in March 2018. If results of all the teams that represent Argentina internationally in the last 2 years are taken into consideration, it seems very unlikely the present administration will serve the following term. It looks like any alternative list might have a strong chance to win. On one hand, the delay in naming a replacement a very good sign from the authorities, as the next administration would have to honor whatever choices this one makes. On the other hand, the fact that the next Super Rugby season starts in February 2018 and there is still monumental work at hand to turn the Jaguars into a competitive team, means the delay very much puzzles me. From what I've heard, the names jostling to replace Perez's position are just more of the same of whatever has been done. In other words, name any ex-Puma player to run the Jaguars or Pumas. However, that path has proved not to be very successful so far. It is amazing that some of the considered options for the replacements are people who have no experience whatsoever coaching at an international level. A nation that has devoted so much energy to developing professional rugby to the same level as other nations in such short a period of time cannot afford to make the same mistake over and over again. The situation gets even worse, because the man appointed to the Jaguars role would have to be aligned with the needs and desires of the coach of the Pumas, as most of the Jaguars players are also playing for the national team. Same guys, different outfits. It would be a reasonable question to ask, why do we need two coaches for basically the same team? Why are players and spectators allowed to get confused by having two different coaches for teams with the same participants? Why would the players have to do things differently when they wear a different shirt despite having the same teammates next to them on the field? The hard truth is that the Pumas, the Jaguars, the Argentina 15, and the under-20s, the Pumitas, have been very disappointing this year, while 2016 was also far below expectations. Would this not be the moment to change the structure and explore a different way of doing things? Why not bring a foreign coach with the expertise and professionalism to take over professional rugby in Argentina? The last time I heard from someone who may be the highest informal authority on rugby in Argentina, there is a queue of people that want to come and help. Is it too expensive? It is not done because we are running short of money. Is it an internal political struggle if we are short on budget? Would it not be wiser to let